All right, let's get into it. Today we're looking at a car that's really dominating the conversation in the economic sedan space.
The Changan Alsvin 2026.
Exactly. And it's all about that price tag, isn't it? We're talking somewhere around 44,000 to 45,000 Saudi riyals to get started.
It's an incredibly competitive price. And while that, plus the fuel efficiency, 14.4 kilometers per liter?
Yeah, that's right.
While those numbers make the headlines, our mission today is to go a bit deeper. We need to look at the most critical element, safety.
Right. For a car priced that aggressively, what kind of safety structure are you actually getting for your money?
That's the question.
Because the immediate assumption, is that cost cutting has to come from somewhere and safety is an easy target.
It's a fair assumption.
Mm.
But looking at the standard grades, they haven't skipped the absolute fundamentals.
So you get the foundational passive protection, 2 airbags for the driver and front passenger.
Correct. That's the baseline. But I was actually more impressed to see the active braking suite is all there.
You mean the ABS, EBD, and brake assist?
Exactly, the whole trilogy.
Yeah.
So in a panic stop, the car is actively helping you maintain steering control, which is huge.
I also saw that TPMS, the tire pressure monitoring system, is included as standard.
It is, which is a fantastic feature at this price. It's a silent hero, really. Good for safety, and it helps your fuel efficiency too.
Okay, but there has to be a catch. Where's the compromise?
The compromise comes with the trim levels. If you want features that feel pretty standard now, like rear parking sensors or a reverse camera,
You're paying more. You have to spring for the full option grade.
you do. And the really important one, electronic stability control, or ESC, that might only be in certain market-specific models. You have to actively look for it.
So the basic safety net is there. But what about the structure itself? How does the car perform in an actual crash test? You're not going to find a Euro NCAP Peace score for this, are you?
No, absolutely not. Forget about the big international ratings like NHTSA or Euro NCAP. It's just not who the car is for.
Because it's targeted at specific regional markets.
Precisely. So you're relying almost entirely on Chinese internal tests, specifically CNCAP.
And what does its history there tell us? Is it good?
It's actually pretty positive. Previous Alsvin models have often scored well, hitting 4 or sometimes even 5 stars depending on the specific equipment.
So the insight here is that you're trusting the manufacturer's commitment to a strong chassis.
That's right. The results suggest the passenger protection cell is designed to be robust, which is what you want to see.
But this brings us to what feels like the most critical trade-off. The structure might be strong, but what about the technology that prevents you from needing it?
And that is the central tension with this car. Buyers are trading price for progress.
Especially when some rivals, even other Chinese models, are starting to include AD as standard.
Advanced driver assistance systems. The Alsvin 2026 is noticeably light in that area.
So things like blind spot monitoring, lane departure warning, that's all missing.
Largely absent, yes. You are sacrificing the technology that's designed to prevent the accident from happening in the first place.
All for that lower purchase price.
For that very compelling price.
So to summarize here, the Alsvin 2026 gives you a solid foundational safety package. You get ABS, you get 2 airbags, and a structure that performs well in its regional tests.
It does. It meets the basic global standards for protecting you in a collision, which is commendable for the segment.
But, and it feels like a really big but, that competitive price means you have to accept the absence of almost all modern driver assist tech.
That's the deal you're making. And that leads us to the final provocative thought for you, the buyer.
Go on.
In an era with more traffic, more complexity, more distraction than ever before, what price do you put on the peace of mind that comes from a car that can help you avoid the crash entirely? How do you balance that against the title of the most competitive price?